And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And that game against the Warriors, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly. Also Jordan Poole out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Song. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
There's been a lot of turnover in Washington, Doris, over the last few years. Where do you think they go from here?
I think the first thing they're looking for, Kevin, is obviously a cornerstone around which to build your team. Recently, it was Bradley Beal. Now they are looking for someone to step up and be their guy.
Now, here's Mitchell. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And Mitchell, no good on that one. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Mobley misses.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Song. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First person.
It's on Jared Allen. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick Alex Sarr wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Dean Wade, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. He's perfect from the line this time. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Now, here's Garland. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot so highly valued.
And here's Poole for three. A shot that time, not on target. The tie game in Washington. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
And here are the Cavaliers. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Green, and it's Jerome in at the point. Cavaliers leading. Here's Green. Rebound by Kispert. 1:15 left now here in the second. And there's the call on Javonte Green. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change. Holmes checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Hunter comes in for Thompson. And it's Garland in for Javonte Green. .11 left in the first half of the game. Harrington. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Hunter. Here's Jerome. Sinks the three-pointer. Jerome's got the lead up to 3 now for Cleveland.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
DC family, it's t-shirt time. Make some noise if you want a t-shirt.
Out there now. And then for Cleveland, Okiki's checked in for Evan Mobley. Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Poole against Garland. Pass to Middleton. The Wizards working the ball around now. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Champagnie. 23 seconds left in the first half.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Now, here's Hunter, guarded closer. This one for 3. And no good that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Hello everyone and welcome Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
When I look at the Wizards, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the most important thing is they show improvement. Your record at this point in the season won't tell the whole story.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Coulibaly is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them great.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Well, we all know Poole considers himself a valuable three-point shooter. He will fire away indiscriminately.
Poole against Garland. At the elbow, it's Mitchell. Puts up a three. Mobley misses. The Wizards with the lead. And Middleton kicks to Poole. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Coulibaly, bounce pass. It's stolen by Allen. Floats one up. Garland, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. In the second half, they've only given up one basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Champagnie. Back to Middleton. Down low. Here's Sarr. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
And the length of Sarr is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Free throw good. Sarr.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Hunter, and it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Pass to Poole. Over Allen. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Wizards out front. They lead by 2. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Hunter and it's small forward. And so here's Cleveland after the basket by Washington. And here's Garland for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last timeout. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Coulibaly. Lets a floater go. Poole, no good. And here is Hunter. Pass to Mitchell. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Wizards lead by 3.
One thing about Jordan Poole, he's got all the shots in his bag, including the floater.
Hunter against Middleton. Mobley a screen on Middleton. Now, here's Hunter. Pocket 6. Allen finds Garland. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Middleton outside. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys it, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now and wants their best move at this point.
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Garland against Poole. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot clock at 6.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. There's 10 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
If you want a t-shirt, and you know you do, make some noise.
And here's Garland for three. It's rebounded by Poole. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two. Coulibaly.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And so Washington takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.